back to the Midwest.
Hey, Governor, let me ask you another question specifically about New Hampshire and about its voters. And, of course, you can cross over in New Hampshire. You're a Democrat. You can vote in the primary for anyone you choose to vote for. So Governor Christie is going to be terrific in these small forums, town hall meetings, and he's great at that. But the New Hampshire voters are very sophisticated. And the bulk of the voting, or a large part of the voters, are not comprised of people who work for Fidelity, who have great jobs. A lot of them are factory workers and getting older with each passing year. And they are going to ask him about Social Security and entitlement reform, which will hurt them to some extent. How's that going to play?
There's something else, Mike, that we haven't talked about, and that is we were on the show, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago. We were talking about Christie, and at that time, Hillary Clinton was unchallenged in the Democratic primary, and so the thought was that we all had was that there were going to be a lot of Democrats or independents that voted in the Republican primary. Now there's a fairly interesting primary going on the Democratic side, and I think a lot of people who would normally vote in the Democratic Party are now going to stay home. And I mean stay home and not in their house, but stay on the Democratic side, which deprives Christie, who's more moderate than most of the Republican field, of the base that he has to have in order to do well in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So I think he's got a tough slog even in New Hampshire, but I think his candor will help him in New Hampshire.